Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to the stream. Clumsy Trucking Wednesday? How come? Yeah, it's not your usual stream schedule, but the more trucking the better, right? Infected by chrono trailers. I think I am. Thank you for joining, guys. Good morning. Who did we have first? I don't know. It was Jay on my list. Thank you for joining, Jay. Very early on your end. Thank you for joining. Hey Dan, how are you? Welcome back. And Alex, of course. McAden is here as well. And NL, thank you for staying up late once more. And Jack is playing GTA 5. I saw the stream, but I wasn't able to watch, unfortunately. I saw the clip from Rohan though. Looks like you had one heck of a time. Watch out for that grenade. Exactly, that's the one. I hope you guys can hear me, by the way. Yeah, you should be fine. So we are in ETS2, but we are in a completely different map. I've never tried this map before, so if anyone of you has, let me know, okay? So you can maybe point me towards the interesting areas. I've been reading the thread. It seems very promising. It seems very different. It's a 1:1 standalone map called Heilbronn, I guess it's how you pronounce it, and it's in Germany, I think. But how it looks, we will see. That's how the map looks like. So the jobs we will be getting are like very short, but they're 1:1. So if it says 10 minutes, then it will be 10 minutes. Wrong one. Wrong sponsor. Krone. Actually, and just as I mentioned it, audio and video is great. Thank you. Also, I was watching a Krone video showcasing the dry liner. Is that how you call it? They were pronouncing Krone very differently, like corne or something very far away from how I pronounce it, and so I get doubts now. But I guess you guys know what I mean, so it's not that bad. Well, that's not a Fuso. Bye. I was planning to get a Volvo, but it just so happened that on the first the job that I took, when you create a profile, you have that like tutorial job, right? It led me to a DAF dealer. And if you watched the video yesterday, I mentioned that we were supposedly going with a DAF truck. So I kind of know the setup. I'm not sure if I want it all white or if I want this area to be black. But yeah, that's why we ended up with a DAF Euro 6 instead. But we should have Krishboom sounds. We should have EVR common sounds. We should have... it should be good. Let's see. Krona. Yeah. Krona sounds more fluid to the tongue. Blue and white trailers. Yeah, that might be easier. Somehow, the white trucks just blend super well with the Krone trailers. So good. In the video that I watched, actually someone linked it in the SES blog thread, like a teaser or an explanation on what, how come Krone is famous and things like that. Because for US folks, probably they haven't heard this so much, not as much as Europeans have probably. So there was a video there, I watched it, and all the trucks were like pure white, and it just looked so good. And I think the main truck that was driving the trailers in the video was a Volvo FH. That's why we went with a Volvo FH in the main playlist. It's a European Fuso. Yeah, sounds good enough. Start the engine. I think that's Krishboom. I think. You love the Krone paint job. Same here. Same here. Super crisp looking. There's a bit of an issue with the trailer height though, and let me turn off the engine because I want to share this with you. there's a bit of controversy with the Krone trailer heights. If you look at it, it's not perfect, and it's the same with any other truck mostly, that the spoiler, if you have a spoiler, the spoiler kind of is like a bit higher than the trailer, right? Just a tad, a few centimeters, but it is noticeable. So it doesn't feel like snug. And if you look at the real life photos, it doesn't look like this. The Krone trailer is actually a bit higher than the spoiler, not a bit lower. And there's a huge discussion on this in the SES forums. And they actually even went into Blender to measure the height of the trailer and everything. And it looks like the... so supposedly, I think for the Profiliner, the curtain sider, the height is supposedly 4 meters, I think, from the floor to the top of the trailer. And when they measured it, when they put a ruler with it, it seemed like it was like 10 centimeters lower, something like that. So the trailer is lower. But then 50K that clarified that it's not because the measurements are wrong. So when you measure the actual box, this actual box, it is perfectly aligned with the specifications from Krone. So it is accurate, but where the discrepancy is, where that 10 centimeter is changing, is somewhere, I guess, here in the connector, in the fifth wheel, in the kingpin or whatnot, but in the suspension, wherever, but not the actual box. But the end result is we are a bit lower. So it is accurate, but because of the physics in the game or whatnot, we are a bit lower overall. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I know it's like a really small deal, but if you look at that way, it doesn't look that nice, does it? I mean, SES trailers don't look like this. They're a bit higher, I think. Personally, I would prefer if they would just get away from the Krone specifications, get a bit of creative freedom, just make it a bit higher, because yeah, it doesn't really equate to the real world in this sense. But yeah, that's just a minor trivia for the Krone trailers. That's the controversy surrounding it. So I guess we'll just have to live with it for now. Hey, Kaso. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying up late. Stop looping in Valencia. You did like 50 or 60 times. Kept getting lost, did you? Alright, so now let's check out the map. If we happen to discover the map fully, then we can explore some mods. I have some mods I want to try out as well. You took a job. Let's see what kind of jobs we have. Actually, in ETS2, they didn't do that change. Like what I have right now, this trailer is a cool liner. So it's a chilled trailer. Freezer and everything. But in ATS, the chilled trailers can also haul normal goods. In ETS2, it can only haul actual products that need to be chilled. I'm not sure if that's because in Europe they don't do it the other way. Maybe that's only an ATS thing, or maybe they just didn't have enough time to implement that the same way. You were going to Teruel. There was an interchange first and second. You always took the second. I can imagine that. Always was confusing. So now I'm not sure where we want to go, but I guess if you look at the map, we are right in the center, so we can go anywhere. I guess we can go west first. There looks like to be an Autobahn here. Autobahn 6. Can go to Reihen. And then when we discover that, we can go via the other way, the smaller road here, 39. And discover the others. So we start on the west, and then maybe we make our way counterclockwise. anti-clockwise, however you want to call it. 61st time you found out you were taking always the second road that takes you back to village. Man, that must have taken a while, huh? And also, if you notice my level, even though this is a new profile, you see I'm level 36 already and money is 100 million. That's thanks to Davy's mod. So Davy has a mod which boosts your XP. But what's nice about it is you don't need to copy and paste, or you don't need to download a save from the mod site. You can create your own profile. Just put it in, do a job, just do any parking, like that first job you do, and you automatically level to 36 and get 100 million. And then you remove the mod. So it's perfect for jump starting your profile and just making sure you have access to everything. Right, let's get some job. So now I removed it. I think I removed it. We will see. Sausages, I like that. Also, if you'll notice, all the jobs are normal. Standard delivery. No urgent or important ones. And that's because I decided not to get any skills in there at all. I'm not sure if that makes it that I miss out on some jobs. Or maybe it's just I get all the same number of jobs but no urgent or important deliveries. That's what I'm hoping for. The second one. Cheating! Thank you for joining. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to say hi so we can all greet you. There is a Chrono Paint skin for the DAF XF105. Oh, I didn't see that. Where is that posted? I should have gotten that instead. It's a 105 though, huh? Okay, let's do a warm-up. Bonfield or Fourfield? Well, I guess it can go Bonfield. Sausages I like. And that might seem very short, 6 kilometers and whatnot, but that will take really the number of minutes, how it's listed there. I think Piva has a computer dashboard as well for this staff, doesn't he? Might have forgotten about that one. Let's fix this. 66 is my magic number. Pull it back. And then adjust the mirrors so that we have as much visibility as possible. One second, I'll get back to you guys. I'm seeing the chat move, but finishing this up so we can get on the road finally after all that ramble. After all that rambling. There we go. Well, that was anticlimactic. You subbed but you didn't get the notice. The free sub, that is. Is that normal? Free sub. Here on Twitch? Do you mean sub or follow? Because if you're subbed, you should have the CG logo next to your name now. If you followed, you should have gotten a notification at least, but I didn't. Can you try it again? But yeah, welcome to the stream, nonetheless. Thank you for joining. 1:1 scale map, exactly. Yes. Follow. Yeah, I wonder why it didn't notify. But thank you for joining. And Casso, thanks a lot for resubbing. Appreciate that. I saw the notification from a day ago. Raise the axle on the trailer. That looks so good. Super clean look. And I forgot to open the telemetry thing. I guess we can live without it for now. Let's make that a Friday only thing. You followed, not subbed. Ah, no worries. Yeah, it's very confusing because they have very different terminologies. So it catches everyone by surprise. Hey Kelly. Welcome back. house your 2-point hospital thingy. And transport fever, of course. It notified me. Thank you for following. We have another new follower. Thank you for joining. And welcome to the channel. Feel free to say hi so we can all greet you. Thank you, Jack. Yes, appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. That one I saw. That notification I saw. That was your fault. It's Heilbronn. I'm just using this as a U-turn slot. I think it would be nice if we have the telemetry though, won't it? Let's turn it on. I think it would have an added visual for you guys. One sec, give me a second. Okay, that works. And then telemetry, just refresh it. There you go. That should be working. Big fan of me. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Grab sword. Different Jack. Also from the UK though. That's interesting. Why don't I do videos on YouTube anymore? Well, I actually do. I release daily videos on YouTube. I'm not sure which videos you're referring to though. Maybe you're looking for a specific game. There you go. Thanks a lot, Alex. We're going to play them today. Sounds good? Sounds like a good plan. So this map is called Heilbronn, and recommended as part of this map is to also enable next-gen graphics. Project Next Gen. So that's what we have, and you can see the nice textures on the road there. As I enabled the telemetry server, I suddenly slowed down a lot. I'm not sure if that's just the server or... yeah, I think it is though. It might be slowing down the game a lot. ETS2. Yeah, I just released an episode yesterday. Go and check out the YouTube channel. Is it this one? Hope so. I just posted exactly. Hey, Mr. Impossible, thank you for joining. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So let's see. This is 6 kilometers. That's 12 minutes. That will literally take 12 minutes, I think. If you're going to follow that 1:1 thing. Or maybe in my case 20 minutes because I drive so slow and clumsily. That's where we're going. Yes, I'm using OBS. You have very bad coughing. Coughing? Do you mean like buffering? Loading? Or literally coughing? If it's buffering, well, in any case, I don't think I can do anything about it, but... what is that? Do you guys notice that? Below the trailer leg, there's like a white shadow. That's weird. Seems like a bug. Interesting. OBS is having issues at the moment. Well, I did get a crash on OBS last week or 2 weeks ago. This time, we will see. Oh, that's a way off. There's no transcoding. Kinda sucks. Yes, Frankfurt is not yet finished because they're working on the northern parts of Germany first. So I'm assuming Frankfurt will be finished by 1.33. So right now it's like half-baked. It's a work in progress. Oh, I'm going to hit that guy. Well, maybe I can still avoid him. We'll see. Is that good? Kind of is too much on the right. No. Don't time to change. Well, I think I'm still lacking that multiple audio tracks. I think it's possible, but you need voice meter banana for it, which is what Chi was doing. I'm not sure how you do it, chat, because I think it's not yet there. Okay, that looks better. And let me get back to chat after we park this thing properly. Okay, that should be good. Bit off, but okay, fine. Are you excited? October. What is October release? Oregon? I am excited about Oregon. OBS is related to coughing. Yeah, that one I cannot do anything about. Also, thanks to Shumi's modifications with the Euro 6, we have that animated steering wheel. Nice twist. Also some other additional parts. OBS isn't having any issues at the moment. Maybe just on his side. I hope it keeps that way. There we go. Looks like a very straight road. We can go through the Autobahn though. We can go via the Autobahn. Or maybe not. How do we get on this thing? There is no direct route. That's interesting. There is no direct route to the Autobahn from this city, from Bibirak. You have to go all the way around. Yes. Okay, so let's not do that then. Let's do a country road drive as a warm-up. Does the mod have custom textures? We will see. It uses a lot of textures from next-gen graphics. So I guess it reuses most of SES's ones. But it's it needs a lot of it needs all the map DLCs, so that's a good sign. That means it's using all the assets in the even the new DLCs, and that equates to normally a good, very good look on the map. Oh, and I forgot to lower my trailer. Very nice skin, this one. There we go. Sorry. Doing well reversing. Thanks. Looking fine. Alright. Thanks, guys. All's good there on your NJ. Nice. Okay. Let's hope it keeps that way. The new DLC for the map is not coming out in October. It's coming out before that. October is for sure Oregon by Mrs. Clumsy. Oregon is for sure October. Baltics, we don't have a clear indication. They didn't say. Love those new next-gen textures. Oh, same here. Yes. And I'm even more glad that he made it free. But I should donate to him. I should remember to donate to him. This is very amazing work. December maybe. Could be, yeah. Hey Stefa. Thanks for joining. Happy trucking as well to you. December. Could be. I think it might be later than October. Because if it's earlier, maybe they should have announced it already, like how they announced it for Oregon. Unless they're only planning on making it a surprise or something. When is Pro Mods coming out? Tuesdays. No clue. But they are working on it already. They are already working on the 1.32 patch. Compatibility update. £15. It might be, yeah. Same as the other map DLCs, I guess, huh? That looks very good, huh? Driving in the city. I like that look. Let's go something like so. Very clean look. Put down your glass, it's too hot. Sad. What's sad, Jay? AI just cut you off so hard, Dan. That's what AI does best. 30 in here. Yes, I'm using a map mod. This is Heilbronn. So if you look at the stream title, that's the name of the map. This is a completely standalone map, requires a separate profile. And look at that, behind us. I think it's a box liner from Krone. Did you drive into a bunch of white paint buckets into the truck? Yeah, kind of went a little bit really too trigger happy with the paint. Sad that PM for 1.32 is not out yet. Yes, I can totally relate. It's nice to have all these new trailers and everything, but Pro Mod's still a different beast altogether. Hey, Jump the Gamer, welcome back. By the way, sometimes I forget to greet people. When is come out? I'm sure you have the same sentiments, but I'm sure you're not asking about it. Actually, I didn't read about that. I didn't read your question. I only read the statements. So I absolutely didn't know that you were trolling. So you mean you're trolling that you don't really like Pro Mods? Riv. This looks very nice. Very cohesive look. Report on the SCS forums that XP is in the hospital. Oh yeah, I read about that. Wishing for his good health and speedy recovery. Man, I wonder what happened to him. Hope he's okay. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. Let's all wish him well, guys. Let's pray for him. Slow down, entering a city. Very, very sophisticated in the speed limit signs here. Like every corner has speed limit signs. Guess you could call it very German. Wow, look at these guys. Off-road driving. I guess that's a wrong path. Sad that Schwarzmuller is not available for buying. You bought the Krone DLC, but having yeah, it's not even there. I mean, some of us bought it before, but I think they removed it altogether. So I'm not sure what their plans are there. Some people are complaining because they're saying they like I paid for that, and then we don't see it anywhere anymore. It's not in AI. It never was. Ouch, rip. Super tight roads. Don't even see the road on my right anymore. I think this road might be a bit too tight. It might be a bit too small. They're actually driving with their other side, the other tires already on the grass. Ow, 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 ow. Did I just hit something? I must have been too busy reading chat. Well, that kind of sucked. Our brand new truck. Vassar Crasher. Oh, rip. Yeah, I'm sure they have plans there. I'm not sure what our plan is here though, because we're absolutely stuck. That sign got stuck in between the truck and the trailer. Look at that, trailer damage 14%. Yeah, map is 1:1 but roads aren't. That's very true. I think when he reduced the scale, also the width of the roads scaled down. Or is it more correct to use the term scale up? These roads are very narrow. I broke the cron. No one saw anything, guys. At least it still looks perfect. Kinda-ish. I wonder how the truck will get through here. Let's see how he will do that. If he'll just pass through the sign, clip through it. I think he will. Look at that. Yeah, he's actually clipping through the wall. Look at where his side mirror is. You call crap Iveco names, but only an Iveco can do that. Cheater. Ivecos go anywhere, yeah. Even through walls. Amazing. Man. This is the narrowest road I've ever seen in this game. I hope it doesn't always look like this. Yeah, I'm going to stay on the left, right? After all, the AI is keeping on the right, so I should have a bit of room here. Phew, that's very, very close. Warning, visit service and engine malfunction. Is it the ghost Iveco? I think so. By the way, talk to you tomorrow, Jay. Forgot to comment on it because of the crash. Good luck with whatever secret stuff you're working on. He can go through everywhere, exactly. The quarry was smaller. That's true. But at least the quarry was not pretentious. Was not pretending to be anything else. This road was pretending to be normal, and then it will hit you suddenly with that wall that's jutting out of nowhere. Did I actually hit the sign? And then you even have random events on the side of the road. But actually these roads are normal. So maybe in reality those roads are super narrow because he knows how to make normal roads. Why would he specifically make narrow roads? That would take more work. Maybe that is intentional. Maybe that's his trolling. Hey Raps. Very small road indeed. No worries, no worries. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you had a great day at work. Man, that looks so good. The combination of those trees just adds the fluffiness. Looks so real. I think so too, Alex. I think so too. They remade this, they improved this staff a couple of patches ago, if I remember correctly. They added like the facelift version, I think, where they updated the look of the dashboard, and by they I mean SES, and added some parts. That's been a long time ago. Maybe it's been a year since, or more. Yeah, I like that they update the trucks as well. A lot of people have been looking forward to the MAN though. The Euro 6 version. Everyone is waiting for that. Was afraid to hit the cars. Same here. Same here, you're not alone. We're there. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was like 6 kilometers. Can I go through? Thank you. These aisles are a bit weird to me. They look okay, but I think the roads should be... I don't know how to explain it. Should be scaling with them. Like the aisles are wide, and I think the road should be widening as well when there's such a thing. And I went the wrong way. But right now, it's like the aisles there, but the road keeps with the same width. So it looks a bit weird that you have to like swerve a bit and go a bit off-road just to get over the aisle, just to get around the aisle. I did the little caso trucking there, going in loops. No wonder I was in high range. Seems like Fernbus. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, those weird aisles in the middle of the autobahn. Yeah, something like that. But this is less awkward. That was really unexplainable. Those aisles in the middle of the road. Do I still have it? Oh, I don't still have it at skilled parking. Thanks a lot, Jack. Talk to you in a bit. Let's go with that. Did you change that? Parking to skilled. You're welcome. Man, how are we going to approach this? 2 Jacks in the channel, both from the UK. We should get you guys different names. Maybe I should call you Spanner instead. Double Jacked. Yeah. That's one way of putting it. Oh man. Is that Krone? No, it's not. You're not a tool. But your name says so. Should work. And then the part I like is getting those continuous jumps without needing to stop. And with the 1:1 scale, that goes even better because it takes longer to how do you say, to turn night basically, so you have more daylight. That 8 kilometers. And I think that's the first time I actually damaged the goods inside my trailer. Normally my trailer gets damaged but the cargo is intact. I think I damaged it bad enough. Fairfield. And let's go there, the west. Since yeah, oranges, that will do. Or maybe you are. I got triple cathode. Yeah, I think so. That's the only way. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Ah, welcome back, Jay. That's quick. How are you? Did you just grab a bite or something? I do like how he has put in these vehicles though. The place looks very lived in because there are so many parked vehicles and whatnot. Doesn't look abandoned or anything like it. I think let's get our truck serviced. Rip. Oh my goodness, this is not going well. Maybe we need to change a bit of the colors. This is not a lucky color, or not a lucky config. Let's change it a bit as well. Or trailer. Yeah. Hey Scripps, welcome back. Yes, very nice. Very nice DLC, I like it. And to be honest, I didn't think much about it before. Like, Krone, okay. Well, that's nice. But, I mean, it's just a trailer. But when I saw it, when I tried it, it was unexplainable. I don't know. Just feels so good driving it. Even though, if you think about it really, it doesn't really feel that much different from other trailers. But there is some, like, prestige in there, I guess. Kind of feel better just hauling that clean looking trailer. Let's go with that. That might look more of a match, huh? The black and white combo. That one. Much cleaner look. That might get us also a bit lucky. Over here, I do like that. That outline. Very nice. Looks much better with the black rail. Definitely agree. More plastic. Yes. How about this one? Ooh. Let's go with that. Thankfully, you've managed to get the Krone DLC for free. Same here, Jump. Yeah. Congrats. When Thanos struck. What else can we add? That decal I don't really like so much because it looks nice from here. But in the interior, if you look at it like that, you see the pixels in it. It doesn't look that good. So let's just remove it. I know Thanos, but the memes, I'm not sure. The snap? Or is that something else? Maybe I don't know it then. I'm not really a meme person. Stock facelift version 2. Oh, that's the exhaust. And then you can even change the trailer cables, how they look. Like black and white or with color. I think that's from Shumi. Phew. No. No, that's fine. That's why I didn't get it. Yeah, not a very meme person, as you probably noticed. I'm not up to date with the internet lingo and stuff. Does that look good? Kind of doesn't blend well, unfortunately. Kind of like something like that, but it gets in the way. Maybe on this side we can do something that can work. Or an LED, yeah, that would be fine. Best trailers. Mumbai trailer. Yeah, best trailers is nice. That one works very well. Jay would get to be the beta tester there. There we go. Hey Fly Guy. Welcome to the stream, how are you? This should make us a bit luckier. I hope. Hey Scotsman. Glad you made it. Yes, Clumsy Trucking on a Wednesday. So we have ETS2 today. We have ATS on Friday. Because there's a lot to test, a lot to check out in ATS as well. New Mexico Extremo. The Mac Anthem I still haven't gotten enough of. Although I am still looking for the perfect engine for the Mac. What are you guys using? Because I absolutely hate the default Mac sounds that come with it. I'm not a fan. You were possibly trucking. Where were you trucking? Okay, finally we get on the autobahn. You missed the magic Iveco. Yeah, it was specifically for you. Maybe we'll see it again later on. Tesla. Which Tesla? I think I missed where that came from. Ah, Tesla engine. No, thank you. But if Alex approves, I'll try it out. If you can make Alex approve of that. Don't loop it again. Yeah. I didn't loop it, but I went to the wrong exit now. Oh man, this is so confusing. Let's buy this, why not? Now that wasn't my fault. But it seems like there is like an invisible something there. Oh yeah, a floating barrier. You can see? That paint is floating. Well, at least we can see we have realistic physics. Mystery bump. The floating paint. Buy that, just so I can make a U-turn inside. Tesla, no. Tesla engines take a long extension cord. Yeah, Sheng recommended getting a Packard, I think. Maybe I should just link Krish Boom's Packard sounds with the truck. That should be easy. Because I tried testing his... What was Krish Boom's new engine sound for the Freightliner FLB, the Mac R series? I think that's the Cummins 11, was it? Something like that? I tried it on the Mac Anthem. Didn't go so well. It was pretty rough. Too rough for the Mac Anthem. Didn't fit. Let's go through this. Whoa. Yeah, bouncy. Oh man, trailer damage again. Okay. There we go, Clumsy trucking. This one is not that badly placed. This one is okay because the road widens on that point. That's fine. The other one was worse. The first aisle we've seen, I think. Oh, rip! We have a lot of ghost trucks in this map. This really cool offer on Humble Bundle for $9. Ooh! What games are included? What are some notable games you see? Lots of next-gen Scanias in here, and there we go. Wait a minute. That's a Krone container trailer. We don't have that as ownable, right? That would have been very nice. Didn't even know they had that in AI. I wonder what they call that. The Roman diesel is so good. Oh yes. Good thing it works with 1.32. I guess there's a patch for it, huh? Because Madster hasn't officially updated his trucks yet. Rip sign. Yeah, with a ghost truck and everything. Grid 2. Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy. Ooh, nice. That sounds promising. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, for $9 was it? You get all of those games. for me personally, I don't think I'll be getting any new games anytime soon, because I tend to not be able to play them anyway. Too busy. I hate it. Yeah, I'll just get frustrated if I buy something and I'm not able to play it so much. What am I delivering? Oranges, 20 tons. We took it right after we delivered the other one. We used that continuous job feature. Hey Synth, glad you could join. Just got done with a 4-hour ATS session. Sounds good. Where did you get to? What kind of map mods do you have on currently? Going to Sinsheim Reichen or something like that. Totally 10 games. Wow, so like $1 for each, even less. Surgeon Simulator. That would probably be good for VR, huh? I remember playing something like that over at the... what was that? Nintendo DS or something? I remember Mrs. Clumsy liked it very much. Very entertaining. Playing Surgeon. You were running around in Mexico Extreme. Oh, the new version. How is it? I'm planning to try that out on Friday. Renault Magnum and Clumsy Trucking. ETS main series episode, yes, after more than a month, Scotson, finally. Yeah. I took a look at the last save game. It was like August 7 or something like that. So it's been more than a month since the last episode. Finally, getting to 80 here. Seems better optimized. Oh, that sounds good. Because my problem with Mexico Extreme was that exactly. It looks so good. It's very nice, the roads, but when you're in the city, it kind of gets pretty laggy. So if you have a laggy map and you have a laggy truck, not a very good combo. So glad to hear that they optimized it a bit. And maybe the 1.32 rendering optimizations also helped. Mrs. Clumsy is doing good. She just left for work a couple of minutes ago while we were streaming. And the laggy driver, exactly. Yeah. Even poorer reflexes. Ouch. Sorry for that. That sounded a bit noisy. Man, I wonder who wrecked this road. Wrecked it through and through. I think he did a farm simulator here. Like he left his how do you call it? Those rakers. He left it lowered and he just went through the autobahn in his normal merry way. Rip. Maybe you. It looks like both Viva Mexico and Mexico Extremo updates fixed a lot of the Z fighting issues that a lot of street signs had. What is that? I'm not familiar with that. What is the they call it? Z fighting issues? Yes, it's compatible jump. Viva Mexico and Mexico Extremo are compatible with each other. Yeah, maybe it was Caso who did the raking. No retarder on the Roman. Maybe during that time retarders weren't a thing yet. There are roads in real life like that with the lines. Oh, but I guess that's not by design, huh? That must have been some clumsy driver doing some clumsy stuff. It's when the sign texture is too close to the model and it blinks really bad from far away. Z equals the lot of the lot of the fighting issues. Okay, all right. Z fighting issues. So it's something technical. Sign texture is too close to the model. Ah, I see, I see. So it's like they're overlapping each other. And so they're like fighting for visibility. I think I get what you mean. Ah, alright. So that's great. We managed to fix that. It's for road expansion from heat. Which one, Jack? The lines on the road? Also, that's not like a raking thing. That's the road expanding and splitting up. Flickering texture, right. That's the one I understand as well. I think you're right there. There's a hole in the ground, but I kind of like that rest stop in there. I kind of like the wooden barriers as well. Do you have a good suggestion for getting rid of the bloom while still using HDR? There are a couple of no bloom mods out there. The trick is finding the one which is compatible with the latest version. I think in the Steam Workshop you can find some. Just search for no bloom. I used one before I went with foggy weather, and it was pretty decent. I'm just not sure if it's still being updated. Maybe you'll still see it in the mods list. Exclamation mods, and look for it under the graphics section. There's a no bloom mod there. You can check if that still works. Foggy weather. I said the magic words, huh? The black line is star for flexibility. Ah, okay, so that's by design. I see. Interesting. I thought that was damage. Stops the road cracking. So the black thing is star, and that's what expands instead of the road cracking? That's genius. Wow. I have to read up on that. And I never knew that. Okay. That's TIL. TIL. The black things are stars. Or a star. Not someone raking the road. I know some acronyms. Learns new stuff every day, exactly. That's why I love this. Love playing these simulators. I love streaming with you guys, because I learn so many things. Looks like my retarder is not working, weirdly enough. Super weak retarder. Or maybe I just got used to the retarder from the Volvo. The Volvo has a very, very strong retarder. This guy's going to clip through that again, I'm sure. Yes. Because this sign is not the normal, it's not normally there. And if you apply the same AI path on a road that is modified, oh come on bro. So what now? Yeah, that tends to happen. Alright Raps, have a good night. Thank you for dropping by again. Catch you next time. Hey Barry, super sleepy. No coffee yet. Get some coffee. Very nice color combination from this Scania. And very nice trailer, of course. But we're a bit too close. Okay, go. Rip sign again. Yeah. Rip. My turn. Heilbronn. What is Heilbronn? Is Heilbronn a state? Because the... what is it? Germany has a federal government, right? So it has like different quote-unquote states. I'm not sure how you call it really. Actually, yeah. I'm not sure what it is exactly. You guys might know. Maybe I'll learn something new again. Beep, bully. Wasn't intentional. Mexican standoff 2 days too soon. That's a warm up. That's a warm up for Friday. Heilbronn is a city. Ah, okay, it's a city. Nice. Look at these textures, very nice. They look like from Scandinavia. They look familiar. Although I'm not really too sure. Freihen. You will notice what looks like train tracks going across the road at the start and end of bridges. Start and end of bridges. Okay. It's the same thing but no tar. Just a 2-inch gap so the road can expand and not crack. Ah, okay. That's interesting. So they leave a gap so that if the road ever expands or when the road expands, they don't hit each other. And that causes that's no crack thing. How do we get inside there? From the other side, okay. Oh, thank you for the bits, Synth. Appreciate that. For teaching the AI traffic a lesson. Yeah, sometimes we need to fight back, right? Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Mexican standoff. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. Here is where we're parking. Although might have to blindside reverse this. Filipino standoff. Yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea what that is. Yeah, blindside it is. Dang it, I was hoping it was somewhere in the middle. Eek. Now this is getting tight. Kraftwagen. Rip. I was hoping I could squeeze in through there. The Volkswagen. Is Krone based in Germany? I simply assumed because it sounds German, but I actually didn't really know. Don't really know where it comes from. Wow, I keep hitting walls and everything. So much shopping in the last few days. What have you bought? What have you been buying? I have the same problem. I'll tell you about it after you tell me about yours. Dang, I don't see it at all. It's a bit too much. Hitting this. Very, very messy. See you, Dan. Sure thing. Good luck. Hope the practice goes well. Track IR, Tobii Eye Tracker, washing machine, fridge, new mobile phone. Wow. The works. Shopping galore. What's the difference between the Track IR and the Tobii Eye Tracker? Are they for like different use cases? I remember you mentioned this to me before, but as you might know, I tend to forget things. Oh, rip! Too sharp. This Krone trailer turns very nicely. Turns much better than I anticipate. Okay, let's look. That looks better. Maybe we can fix it. I think it's still too much though. Oh my goodness. Only support Tobii eye tracker. Ah, I see. And for you, that's perfect. Haven't been able to drop by your streams for quite some time. But I see the notification that you're playing Shadow of Tomb Raider. Actually, I don't know how the game looks like. I simply assumed that it was like other Lara Croft games. So if it is, how would the Tobii eye tracker work there? Unless it isn't. It's not working? Oh my goodness, this is so hard. Now turn. Please work. Honor play. Are you leaving, Kaso? Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out and staying up late. Glad to have you with us. What is an honor play? That's a phone? That's the name of the phone. Ooh. Haven't heard about it. Must be a pretty high-tech phone. So which one is the brand? Honor? Okay, finally that's looking good. There we go. Phew. I hate these blindside reverses. Good work. Oh man, I damaged it again. I think with those crashes and with those what do you call the invisible things on the road, that's longer. Pass through Forfeld. Yeah, I think that works because we came from Bibirak, I believe, so we can go back east and then go south. That's perfect. Canned beef. Honor is the brand, I see. Yeah, retail therapy works very well. Congrats. Congrats, Jay. When is it? Did you order online? When is it arriving? The only thing I bought recently is a pour over dripper for brewing coffee. It's like 10 bucks. That's my latest purchase. You have it in your hand. Nice. No wonder you're going AFK a lot. You have so many goodies. Speaking of washing machine, I think you bought a washing machine as well, right? If I read that correctly. The Meatballs Pre-Pass mod. I read the description again, and I remember, I think it was Rob who mentioned that the beeping from there sounds exactly like the beeping from their LG washing machine. And when I read the description, that's exactly where it came from. So that explains it. But yeah, it's so much better having that beeping, that gentle beeping sound instead of the usual RIP headphone users beeping in the weighing stations in ATS. You did. Nice. Use that one for a second. Yeah, it's very nice. Very relaxing. Not realistic, but I mean, we can afford a little bit of creative freedom. You wonder why you kept hearing your washing machine. harder is almost non-existent. Does not help me slow down at all, although I see it enabling. It's not really help. Spent 140 pounds on stream. On stream or on Steam? What did you buy? Or was that for tipping? I'm happy to be the recipient if you're giving away some. Foggy weather looks good. Oh, definitely. Yeah, no doubt about it. Someone left their trash on the side of the road. Let's make that stronger. There we go. I'm not sure if there are wiper sounds. Foggy weather, Scotsman? Yeah. That's a very sleek looking truck. Man. Looks so good, doesn't it? I wonder though, the green thingy, you know, that green light that's on chill trailers, that indicator that the freezer is working, is that an ATS thing? Don't they have that in Europe? Or maybe just Krone doesn't have it. Because I really like that feature. It's a very simple mechanic, but it works. Why honking the trash? Maybe it will move. Maybe it will step aside. I was hoping. Only a few bumps and cracks. VT log logged in the previous job. Oh really? Wow, that's a surprise. I know recently VT log has been hating on me. Missing out a lot of jobs. The bucket of doom. Steam, Command & Conquer, Frostpunk, Age of Empires, and one port hospital. What is one port hospital in the bucket of doom? I hope I don't encounter that one. And I noticed my lights are tapering down. So one sec, let me try and fix that. Maybe it's best if I stop on the side of the road. Make it realistic, roleplay it a bit. Find the right mix. I think that works. Okay, I think that works. Yes, foggy weather kills the bloom a bit. It balances it out. That's why I don't need a no bloom mod anymore. Oh, a Krone flatbed. Nice. VT log is our friend. Couple of months to get the track IR and Tobii eye tracker. Congrats, man. It will be a literal game changer. Man, the lights are going off again. I love that blinker sound. Can get pretty hypnotic, huh? How about that? Yeah, that looks a bit better. Good. Let's continue. Did you guys hear about that controversy from Sogard? It's a bit of a drama-filled story with that one. Oh, my track IR. There you go. Few months to get it delivered. Yeah. Good luck, man. Let us know when you get it. That would be so cool. So for those who are not aware, there is this drama with Sogard and everybody else, because Sogard is one of the modders in the community, in the ETS2 community. He makes these low deck chassis and trailers and whatnot. Like, he makes very nice mods. Although granted, he's a bit new to it. He's a bit new to the modding community. I guess a year or so. But he's been putting out some pretty nice mods, especially that the low deck chassis and trailer, low deck chassis and mega liner to be specific. But apparently he recently admitted that he's actually playing with a pirated copy of the game, and so people started hating on him, understandably, and he was broadcasting it in the SCS forums, and Davey was one of the guys who absolutely hated it, and he was trying to get everybody to stay away. Yeah, so it's a bit shady, and I kind of feel bad, but in some way I also understand, although I don't support. He said it, Jay, from what I read. You feel like it's not a good thing to talk about in stream or online? I don't know. I mean, for me, I kind of am fine with discussing it. I don't see anything bad about it. I think it's a good topic to weigh ourselves on. Your headphones just broke. Well, I read the thread, and that's what I read. No, that's one thing. He has one more post after that, where he admitted that he has a pirated copy of the game. Alright, Synth. That's why Davey was really hating on him. So much so that he wanted me to remove my video of the Mega Liner and stay away from him and put disclaimers and everything. Have a good one, Synth. Thanks, man. Hey, Sheng. 10 months, wow. Time flies. Time flies. Hurrah, 10 months. Need to renew your Amazon Prime. Thank goodness for student discount. Thanks, man, GG. Thank you. Appreciate that. And welcome back to the stream. This is actually very nice, huh? Driving through the autobahns without end. Like 22 minutes feels like an eternity now. Really 1:1 driving. This map has a bit of its this map has its flaws, but it's actually very nice for a 1:1. I like it. I have no clue. Landfill. Giant poop repository. Like a sandbank. Welcome back, Dan. Yes, he did. I also didn't know initially, so I was fine. I didn't like him saying there is an option number 2 of getting the DLC, but fine. But yeah, he also mentioned it himself. But yeah, I can definitely understand. But no, I don't support it. If that means I'll stay away from his mods, I'm not sure. I'm still deciding on that. It's a bit of a gray area. Was that Alex hauling that Clumsy trailer? Yeah. Multiplayer. That was him. Or if it was an Iveco, that's Scotsman probably. It's odd people are going after him, since several forum regulars had a brief discussion in another thread about only discovering SKRS games using pirated copies. That's very true. That's very true. In one way, you can think of it like a free trial. But yeah, it's not an excuse. But yeah, the reality is it can work like that. And I think it's mainly because he admitted it and he is proud of it. I think that's what ticked people off. It's one thing to be doing it, it's one thing to be bragging about it and saying or making it seem like you got the upper hand. Oh wow, that's a very sudden thing. Oh goodness. I have to get used to braking on this truck. Very different. But it might actually be because I turned down trailer braking intensity so much. So guard. So there's a bit of drama happening in the SES forums. Some people are hating on a modder because he admitted that he is using an illegal copy of the game, and people are saying that they shouldn't use his mods anymore. You know, he should get banned and everything. And yeah, they have their points. So it's a bit of a very, very controversial topic, but definitely not supporting that kind of approach. Okay, let's give it way more allowance. There we go. That seems much better. Let's not rush it so much. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm still not sure if I should stay away from his mods. Because on one end, yeah, he did that. He does that. But on the other, he's still contributing to the community. So I don't know. What do you guys personally feel about it? I'm a bit torn. I don't think I'll stay away completely from his mods, but I'm not sure. Here's your stance. Okay, perfect. This is what I want to get from you guys. Each game will have its pirators. However, if they eventually enjoy the game, makes mods for it, opens up and improves game exposure or others, it's still not a plus. Exactly. Yeah, that's one angle, definitely. He can always purchase a legit copy later. Yeah, it's a bit shady, but sometimes it ends up being a plus for the community as a whole, even for SES. Because in a way, if you think about it, with his mods, more people get into the game, more people enjoy the game, and so maybe more people buy more of the game. So it acts like a marketing tool, his free mods. So in a way, indirectly, he is helping SES. But yeah, the main thing about it is he has that major problem in the beginning. Let them battle it out. Yes, I think that's the way to do it. don't get ourselves involved in the drama. But yeah, I think I'll keep using his mods. I mean, it was a shocker that discussing that in the forums. But yeah, aside from that, I think it's okay. You'll put your penny in and take it back. Parrots are cool, but just the seaworthy ones. Yeah, not the other kind. Yeah, Jack, this should be right in Jack's alley. Man, this guy is super slow. Should he overtake? Let's do it. They are targeting him. To a point, yes. In the thread. A lot of people got angry and said they'll never support his mods anymore, things like that. And it's completely understandable. So that's the other side of the equation. So some people are fine with it, some people are not. And those who are not, they're going to completely forget about his mods, stop using them, things like that. I guess it's mainly because he admitted it, which is a bit sad, but yeah. Going a bit too fast in there. Look at this. The retarder, it really isn't doing anything. My goodness, there must be something wrong with this setup. I'm not sure if there is like a parameter somewhere where you modify the strength of the retarder. Maybe it's in the transmission? It seems really wrong for this truck. Well, that's what people are trying to try. They're trying to promote only the legal copies of the game. So they're telling him to get his own copy and things like that. Sunday driver again, like in the UK. What do you mean, Kelly? He is Romanian. That explains a lot. So I guess it's very common in them, huh? Op. Very common in their culture, maybe. Sogard 3. In the def files for the engine is a multiplier for the retarder. Ah, that might be it. That might be very well it. Probably have to tweak this. Because although what I'm using is it says something like 2017. So I'm guessing it's for the facelift version. But I'm not sure if it's from SCS or part of the truck. Or Shumi's rather. And if it's from SCS, I would think that it should be working pretty well. Maybe let me test something. Because right now, if you look at my braking intensity, it's really on the bottom. If we put it here somewhere in the middle, will that also affect retarder? Oh yes, it does. No, let's see. Let me test it better. And it's just been raining the entire day. Rip. Yep. Sogard 3, yes. Put the 3 at the end. Oh, they're very slow, I see. Sunday driver, I get what you mean now. China's notorious, yes. Very much so. Yeah, it's a part of any economy, I guess, but doesn't mean that we have to tolerate it. Shumi Iveco. I think Alexei has an Iveco, and it was actually pretty nice. I remember driving with that one in the series at one point. try. No, still not working. This is maximum retarder. And it's like I'm just cruising without anything. Weird. Alexei Pisivek is very well done. I like it. Yeah, I like that one. He drove it. Sorry, Scotsman. Yeah, that's one Iveco you can call crap. I remember distinctly the mobile phone in that Iveco. It looked so real. It looked so immersive. You feel like a real truck driver with like in constant communication with your dispatcher and things like that. That's what your mom called them. So you don't drive the car. Makes sense, Kelly. Johnny English strikes again. I'm thinking of it. We're getting all these posters in the MRT stations and everything. Mr. Bean is just everywhere. I still call him Mr. Bean. Yeah, just for laughs. It looks funny. It looks like we'll have a good time watching it. Maybe we will. I think it. When is it showing here? Next week, I think. Johnny English. I think we watched the previous ones, but only on Netflix or on TV even. Like, we don't specifically go to the movies for it, but if it's on the TV, then why not? Mr. Bean rules all, yeah. That's something we can agree on. Captain Marvel trailer. Yeah, I watched it as well. I'm pretty interested how it will connect with the Thanos thingy. That's the main thing I'm looking forward to. Captain Marvel, I'm not really a huge fan, mainly because I'm not familiar with her. Didn't even know she was a woman. I thought Captain Marvel was a guy before. Or maybe he was before it got revamped or something. I don't know. Up. Okay, no crash, good. But yeah, maybe when I get to know more about the stuff. Dang, that lag there. That's a huge stutter. Was there any error in the log? Not really. Even now it's laggy on stream. Oh, is it? Must be because of the rain. Okay, now I think it's better, right? I think it's a bit better now. Maybe it's combination of the rain and those trees. Really eats up the CPU and GPU load. Yeah, I saw my GPU utilization peak when we were in the forest. No lag there. Good. I really like that dual clutch thing in the Volvo. It's so unique. It's the first time I've seen that on a truck. Super fast shifting. It's like, I don't know, I shift on steroids. I like it. So nice. Can't wait to record more of the main series. By the way, I should get to recording pretty soon. I should get to advanced recording pretty soon, I must say. Because in October, first week of October, I'm out. There will be no stream then. Oh, what is this? What is that? Looks like something from No Man's Sky. One of the minerals you mine. So I'll be out from October 6. Actually, October 5 I can still stream. But October 12 I will not be here. We will be going to Switzerland. So it's going to push through, and so I have to start recording. I'll be out for a week, more or less. Yeah. And so we were buying stuff, and that's what I was referring to Jay when he said he went on shopping. We kind of also went on shopping, but more for clothing, like hiking clothes. Not hiking, but hiking like trekking, simple hiking. But cold wear, I guess you could say. And we bought new shoes because we need to travel and things like that. I bought myself an Adidas NMD shoe, which is very, very comfortable, and that went rip. Yeah, so yeah, we were splurging a bit there on the premise of having travel requirements. Yeah, Switzerland, first time in Switzerland. We're still researching where we want to go specifically. We have like the high level areas, the main areas, but the actual itinerary, we don't have it yet. How the heck do you get there? Sure thing. We'll be posting some pics for sure. Yes, I'm taking the drone, although I've been looking at the no-fly zones, and most of the areas that are pretty good are no-fly zones. So I'm not even sure if I can use it, but I'll bring it out anyway, just in case we get lucky and find something. Okay, this doesn't seem like it. Alright, Kelly. Have a good night. Thank you for staying with us. And catch you next time. Happy playing. Is that one way? Our side or the other side? I guess we will see. We'll be staying, we won't be going near Geneva. We'll be more in the Zurich area, in the Interlaken, Lucerne, things like that. Bern I think we'll be going to as well. And Bern I think is in the game. So that's the only place that's in the game that where we're going to, I think. Let's try this one. Going with Mrs. Clumsy and meeting up with a friend over there. So it all like came about because of our friend. He has like a business trip going there, and he was saying, come with me, let's go and explore. And because during that time we were looking for a place to go to, so we said, why not, let's check it out. And eventually it became a thing. Oh, there it is. Wonder why the map is acting out though. Yeah, someone invited. Scania S in Switzerland. Oh my goodness. I'm not even sure if I will get near a highway, but I will for sure take some photos of trucks if I get to see any. I remember when we were in Poland like 2 years before, I was taking photos of trucks, like dump trucks, just because it was a Scania. And people were probably getting weirded out with me. Dump truck spotting. I should have gone there, gone around. That would have been much easier. We just found out that in 1.32 in ATS they changed the entrance to the refinery in Eli. Your most traveled part. Oh, is it better or not? And welcome to the stream, TJ. I haven't seen that yet. Whoa. You plan to take a ride on the mountain range train? Just north of your province in October. Nice. You can go to so many places in China, huh? Most stunning one in your country. We'll be waiting for pics then. Nice. May I ride in your dump truck in Polish? He'll probably hear that for the first time, if ever. That's more like it. That's more like it. Easy does it. You're planning for a vacation too. Oh, nice. Where are you planning to go, Jay? That's perfect. Same timing. Although that's not perfect for everybody else because that means we'll both be out. No streams from either of us. Pro crony parking. It was a fluke. It's just a lot bigger. Ah, nice. That's a good thing then, huh? Amazing. Centrum. We can go to the center. Nice. Let's go and check it out. Centrum. Thailand. Oh my goodness. Ah, the food. Always the food. Wow, this is getting harder and harder to pronounce. Okay, that seems good. Industriegebiet. I guess that's like an industrial zone. HN is Heilbronn, maybe? So this entire thing is Heilbronn? Maybe? Let's check it out. You can always do that premiere thingy in Twitch. Right. I'll have to record something though. And if I'm going to record something, I might as well put it on YouTube. So I'm not sure. I still haven't found a use for Twitch if it's not live. Let me see. 1623. Well, I guess we can turn off the weather. Turn off the rain. There we go. Can you say those names in your best Grey Mother voice? Might be for a different stream. CG mug is too bright, yeah. It's a bit too white. Depends on the lighting. Oh, very nice droplets. Is that 0? That's 0. Cheating. We can get better photos with this. No cars here though, interestingly enough. But lots of parked cars. Looks like everybody's on break. So what are we hauling? 16 tons of plums. VT log knows Heilbronn. Nice. I wonder how it looks in Trucksbook. Can anyone check quickly? Because I also have Trucksbook turned on. That looks so good, my goodness. But that wall is not helping me much. Maybe when we get to this intersection. That one. You just read the Sogard thing. Ah, yes. Yeah, that's true. It's a bit of a controversy there, huh? Hey, Denny boy. Thanks for joining. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Just enjoying a bit of chronic goodness here. Which angle should we get? I'm fine with that. Although it would have been better without that truck there, but fine. It logged in truck spook as well, nice. Yes, Foggy Weather 2.0. And Project Next Gen for the road textures and trees. Ow! But that trailer just looks so good. Super sleek. I was reading the forums, Alex. Is it true that in the US it's not a common thing to, like, how do you say, broadcast so much the trailer names? Like, for example, I don't know, Utility or Wabash, was it? They don't have specifically like the entire trailer showing the name. Unfortunately, Foggy Weather is still in closed beta, so that one is not possible. But the Project Next Gen, it is free for download. Just check out the mods list that Jay sent out. Thanks a lot, Jay. Not Viva dashboard, I don't like it. Oh yeah, I should get Viva's dashboard. I'm actually planning on that for the Mac Anthem, because the Mac Anthem makes use of the T680 dashboard, and I was thinking, I saw it on the forums and it got me to an idea. If I change the T680 dashboard, the Mac Anthem should also get that, and it should look much better than how it is right now. Oh my goodness, wrong button, my bad. US Scania. US trailers have small badges near the frame and or mud flaps with the manufacturer logos. Ah, yes, you're right. The Utility 3000R trailer is a perfect example, right? So it only has the logo in the mud flaps and in the lower left corner of the trailer, but not the entire trailer itself. Mainly you show the company skins, company logo on trailer. There you go, the bucket of doom. Good thing we missed it. Most US trailers advertise their owner's company name. That makes sense. You have disabled Next Gen because that looks not much better. I like it. Like this one. I think it looks much better compared to the original textures. But I guess, yeah, it depends on your taste. Yes, make a superior dashboard. Actually, where did that come from? That superior thingy. Is that a forum reference or something? Didn't jump out of the road. I think it likes you, Alex. Throws marbles at Jack's face. Keeps quiet. So where did that superior thing come from? Come on, you can share. Let me in on the insider joke. Foggy Weather Discord. Ah. I see. Have to catch up on that. Or maybe you can just spill the beans here, if it's in the public channel anyway, the discussion. Viva weather mod is superior. Ah, okay, I think I'm getting it now. I think I'm getting it now. Did he post that himself on the Foggy Weather Discord? Yeah, it slipped my mind that he actually has weather mods as well. I mainly focus on his dashboards. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Rohan mentioned it. I don't think I've replied to him yet. Hacks. Yeah, Rohan is like a giveaway magnet. Very powerful giveaway winning tendencies. Cheater. That's the cheater. Yeah. And you blame me? Man, I don't know why, but this Crony design just works for me. It's so simple, but every time I see it, feels like a commercial. You can put some funky music in here and just watch that go like so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not expensive, but yeah, free is always. I'm not sure how to translate it, but free is always good. Yeah, I think that's the translation. You have like a saying in Filipino that goes something like that. Here we go again with these trees. I'm expecting stream to lag a bit. These trees are a bit heavy on the GPU. I'm not sure why. This is from Fael, I think. I remember encountering the same problems when I was trying out Fael's mod. But it's more than worth it. It looks so good. Doesn't look like a 2D sticker. And we are speeding. Very nice truck there. Heilbronn. There we go. We're here. You haven't bought it. Are you not a fan of Crony? Not piratey enough. Yeah, same here. Got my copy free. It was a lucky thing on my end. It's usually by 10 it got released. The giveaway was out by 10 PM. It just so happened that I was lying on bed waiting or trying to sleep, and then I was browsing through the SCS forums, and I saw everyone was counting down like 5 minutes, 4 minutes, and I was like, what the heck is everybody talking about? So I backread a bit, saw that one person was like messaging the Crony Facebook page or something, and Crony officially replied to him to watch out for like 4 PM CET, which is like 10 PM my time. Can I squeeze in? Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe I can. And so right on the dot, as 10 PM hit, SCS blog came out, video came out, Crony posted the video and things like that, and there was a giveaway. And Jay also posted it in Discord. And so I was able to get in before the problems with Steam came up. Lucky. Comes with 25 cow power, not horsepower, huh? Cow power. I like this. I like this city setting. Take a photo. These buildings add so much to the vibe. Only on the condition that you drive an Iveco from now on. I'm not so sure if that's such a fair deal for Scotsman. For me, I'll be fine, I think. Man, that looks so good. Everybody hates your Renault. I like Renault. Just not the Magnum. The Magnum, I kind of like it after some time, but there was a point in the main series where I was really into it, but not for long. It's a love-hate thingy. What is this? That truck spoiler is too high. Yeah, it's triggering my OCD. I hope they change it. It's interesting. By sticking to the specs, by sticking to the official specs, they actually made it more inaccurate in-game, because of all the other factors that come into play. Unlike when they have like just a normal trailer where they are more free to alter with the dimensions, they can just make it a bit taller and the people wouldn't mind, because people would see that the truck and trailer are matchy-matchy. So they would be happy. They don't care if it's exactly 4 meters or a bit longer. No one holds a ruler in game and measures it, but what they measure is the relative size to each other. So, and I think that's the important thing. So for me personally, I just wish they would increase the size of the chrono trailers by just a few centimeters. That would make it perfect. Everyone just measures their OCD. I know, right? MAN TJX or Renault Premium? MAN for sure. The Renault Premium is nice, but I mean, the MAN is nicer. Can I speed up now? Thank you. MAN EO. I'm getting over the fact that scandal with the emissions bit by bit, and I'm coming to accept that it's just a bitter reality in the automotive industry. Everybody cheats, and on one end that's sad, and that's the manufacturer's fault, but on the other, as one of the, who was it who mentioned it on the one of the comments in the videos, YouTube videos, on one end it might be the regulation itself is too strict, too stringent, and it's not really realistic or feasible, so companies are forced to cheat just to survive. So that's the other angle, but yeah. And also we get to lose access to some very nice trucks if you keep thinking like that. So I'm trying to forget it, or live with it rather. Gets in truck, toot toot. You would take MAN or Renault over DAF. Are you not a DAF fan? DAF is very nice. Oh man, that looks really so good. I think this is the best part of this map. The city roads like this with the buildings on both sides. Really like the ambience this gives. Renault tuning. I don't think that will come. Maybe last on the list, or maybe next to Iveco. Yeah, this city, very nice. Looks like some of the German ambulance videos we watch. Oh really? It's good. Accurate then. Yes, very nice. This is my favorite part of the map so far. My hatest is the super narrow road that we first drove in. We take Volvo over Scania or MAN or Iveco. Renault always wins. Yeah, Volvo is very nice. Renault is owned by Volvo. Yeah, I think of it as Renault is like a, how do you say, a lower tiered truck. Like, you know how they have different, like the companies have like shampoo, for example, these consumer brands, like the company owns them all, but they have different kinds of shampoo for different demographics, so to speak. Like something for the richer folks, something for the normal folks. That's how I look at it. Like Volvo is more like the premier brand. Renault is the one for the more affordable brand, but I don't really know the price, but that's my impression. Oh, Toyota truck. I would buy that. Maybe not, but I would like that. Over a bridge, of course we have to have a shot. Like so. Show the building? Yeah, that works for me. Bargain bucket brand, yeah. Yeah, I was watching Stavros's video of the Renault Premium. You know Stavros, the YouTuber? He makes some very nice videos, reviews of different trucks. And he has this video of the Renault Premium. How people have a lot of problems with it. After using it for a while, those very practical problems come out, like the step, how do you say, the stepping board gets broken, you know, things like that. The lock gets stuck. All those funky things. And it looks, it seems like it's a bit cheaper, but yeah, more affordable. But yes, you get what you pay for, right? You guys calling me poor. 27 Canadian rupees. It's not even a currency. International is the bargain bucket brand here. Ah, really? And that's what we're getting next, right? The international trucks. Up, 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 up. It's literally how Freightliner is more fleet, cheaper trucks than Western Star is the owner premium brand. Ah, there you go. Exactly like so. Right. Yeah, so it happens across all, how do you say, markets, all kinds of commodities. Hey guys, Stavros here today. Yeah, Stavros for the win. I like his videos. Very informative, very practical. I learn a lot. Not being exposed to real trucks, it's a very informative video for me. Pretty much what this YouTuber you watch said. He recently bought a 2018 Peterbilt 389 for 250 to 300k, and people were asking why he spent so much. He said, although you pay a lot more initially, in the long run it's cheaper because less downtime repairs. Yeah, that's the thing though, huh? But you have to have, like, shell a lot more out, which is not always possible with companies. Sometimes the cash flow is a bit too tight. There you go. Who's driving that one then? Renault Magnum and Clumsy Trucking? Someone admitted already. I think it's Dan. Might be Dan. That's Dan, definitely. Hey Doma. I live in Singapore, although officially I originally come from the Philippines. How about you? Chrono trailer. I mean, I don't like it. If it's not a Volvo, Scotsman doesn't like it. Yeah. I think that's the summary. That's you. You drive the Magnum. Also, that was you. A late toot for you then. He's from the SMR state. Oh goodness. From Italy. Oh, cool. Pretty late there, right? Thanks for staying up late. Right, Magnum. But it's the sister company of your favorite brand, Jay. You can't throw them under the bus. You have to support them. What did you do with the premium? But yeah, the premium is a nice truck. Has its faults, but it works. It's not top quality, but it's cheap. It's affordable. I like that. That gas station. Speaking of gas, yeah. The needle hasn't even moved because we've traveled so little. Because of this 1:1 scale. Jay and his references. Yeah, you know too much, Jay. Box of Magnums. You know too much for my simple brain. Yeah. Alex got it too. Well, maybe I'm the only one with the simple brain here. Or maybe I just don't... I'm just not as exposed to the streams as you guys are. I should really catch up, huh? Okay, where do we park this thing? Okay, somewhere here? Oh, dang it, I know where it is. That's the one. I hate this spot. Mac Anthem engine sound, I hate it. I hate the default sound that comes with the Mac Anthem. I like the truck, I like the improvements that Harvin has done, but yeah, the sounds have to go. More Canadian rupees. Yeah, lots of insider stuff that I can't relate to, unfortunately. If you want me to relate to it, you'll have to fill me in. Or if you want to keep it insider, then I can just laugh with you, even if I don't understand it. I'm okay with that. But of course, I'd like to be part of the inner circle, if possible. Oh, that's a bit close. Oh, dang it, I thought we were going to make it. Hit that barrier last minute. Wow, that's still not in. Interesting. Have a good night, Saltzman. Thanks, man. My pleasure. Thanks as well for joining. Catch you on Friday. Clumsy trucking till then. I'll catch you on Discord. There we go. And balance it back. It's too much. Best parking spot, very authentic. I think so too. I think so too. It gets even harder with this when this car park is filled, huh? Right now this is easy mode compared to different settings. When it's a weekend maybe. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Nope. It's just a bit mature. Ah, okay. If you say so. Yeah. My mind's too clean for that, you mean. I see. Too family friendly. It doesn't feel good though when you drive like just 12 kilometers. The numbers seem so small and the XP goes too little. That's the bad thing with these 1:1 maps. Yeah, it can get very tricky, that parking, especially with the number of cars in there. We'll think you're dirty-minded. We'll let them decide. Thank you for following and welcome to the channel. How are you? You can say hi to us in chat. It wrote, hey, no jobs. Okay, maybe it's time for a new trailer. Let's buy a garage here and then let's get a new trailer in here. Any garage nearby? Well, not really. There is one there, I see. There's one there. There's one here. But not where we need it to be. Oh, there's one here. There we go. Let's buy that. Let's get a trailer. Calculating route. Okay, doesn't know how to go there. Rip. RMP means regional map project or something like that. But the actual name is Heilbronn. And it doesn't know where to go. Okay, I think it's currently where I'm at. Doesn't connect to the road somehow. Calculating route. We don't see that often on the GPS. I still wish that they put something on that GPS which would say the ETA. That ETA bar, putting it there on the bottom. I wish they would put that in. That would make it a lot easier. Can I just go straight through? Shortcut. Lift that axle. Policay. Thank you. Convoy. Well, MP isn't even ready yet. Don't know when it will be ready. And how it will be with the own trailers thing. Also, does anyone have news if they're going to implement that anytime soon? The one with the AI traffic. Didn't they have like a teaser video about that? MP with AI traffic. That's what I want. No worries, Jack. Have a good night. It's pretty late for you. Surprised you're even up till now. Thanks, man. Catch you on Discord. Yar. Beware the bucket. Don't dream about it. But now that we've inceptioned it into you, might do the opposite trick. I really like that brake light. It's nice how they put their logo in it. Very nice. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Canadian rupees for your Renault. all the combinations. So let's cruise here, wait for that red light. Come on, perfect. I guess the car behind us must be pretty pissed with that kind of maneuver, going super slow. But that's how you do it eco-friendly, right? Eco-friendly but not driver-friendly. Last delivery says 12 kilometers. It was 12 kilometers. Yeah. This time it's oh, we don't have a delivery right now. But yeah, the previous one was 12. Skoda physics. Who did what? Modders fixed it. First one was 13. The numbers don't look good, do they? One is the one has a way of making you feel smaller. Long distance trucking tonight. Yeah. Yeah, so I think for 1:1 really makes sense to like cheat the level and money, because it just doesn't make sense. The progression doesn't make sense. If you have a 1:1 map, I think you would also have to tweak the leveling, the XP, the money, things like that. Otherwise it would not be balanced at all. Alright Dan, no problem. Thank you for hanging out with us. Good luck finding those Canadian rupees. Catch you next time. Are you floating? We will see. No, thank you. MAN dealer. Oh, this is very far. 6 minutes is really 6 minutes. Cars are sunk into the pavement. Oh yeah, good catch. Just like Fernbus, huh? Which reminds me, I have to record some Fernbus. It's been a while, but a couple of people are requesting for Fernbus videos. The driving has improved a bit, but I mean, the overall driving experience is still no match with trucking. Although I guess there is that coach aspect and that managing the football team aspect, so it's also pretty nice. But yeah, in just terms of driving pleasure that it gives, Truck Sim still wins hands down. And yes, mod support is just priceless. I can barely imagine Truck Sim without mods anymore. It would just feel incomplete. I mean, it would be great, but not as great as it is without the mods. It's nice going into vanilla again time to time, but yeah, should play the new Tomb Raider. Oh, how different is it in terms of, because I didn't really play the old Tomb Raiders. Is it a completely different gameplay, or is it more like super improved graphics, physics, gameplay, storyline, and everything? Yeah, because I remember, where would you use the eye tracker for in that game. Very nice view, indeed. Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider everyone's super good. Nice. I'm not so much into those types of games, but I definitely understand the appeal. That's great that they're making nice Lara Croft games. At least it's worth it. Toby's used to look around. Ah. So even in third person you can look around? That's an interesting concept. Normally you would get those eye trackers, head trackers for first person, right? But yeah, I guess that can work. Like for this, and then if I look around, this camera also looks around. That won't be too bad. Okay, let's get this garage. The old Tomb Raider games were good. Lara was hot. Very polygonized. Now where is the garage? I think I missed it. This might not be the... Oh, that one. How do I get there? Ah, very sneaky. You have those AVIs in this game too. You mean like video clips? As in AVI? Oh, super tight. Sexy polygons. Those curves, right? Polygon curves. Hey, Coffee. Thank you for joining us. How are you? Greetings from Spain. Glad you made it. They added the old Lara character in this game just for that. Nice, I'm sure the fans appreciated that. What was I wanting to do? I wanted to try the flatbed before we ended the stream. I haven't tried that yet. Did I save? Unnamed save. Oh, that's possible. Okay. It's the last game in Tomb Raider. Ah, and they're ending the series. Wow, that doesn't happen often. Very nice. Let's make it white though. Or would it work with blue? No, white would be better. Clean trailer look. Well, that spoiler won't work anymore. Chronic container trailer eventually. Yeah, that would be nice. Looking forward to that one. I like that one. The signature side skirt. Make that painted. Standard paint is fine. What is that 120? Is that the size? Because I notice it's like, if you have the normal, it's inside. If you have 120, it's like pushed outside. It's nice that they have that option. And for Krone specifically, this hub only appears with the 120 variants of the rims. There you go. One there and maybe a spare tire here. Everybody happy? Nope, I don't like that. That one is good. You have to get rid of those though. But maybe it's okay. That's fine. HD. I thought initially HD was high definition. Apparently it's heavy duty. Good. Save it again, just in case it crashes. Call box 1. Yeah, that should give the grid, right? Let's try it. Up. The wireframe thingy. Some people reported getting that call box when they updated to 1.32. Not sure how that gets triggered at all. There you go. Looks very debuggy. Right, let's do one more job. Or let's see how many minutes. That makes it easy to calculate the number of minutes needed, huh? Like that's 28 minutes, so that's exactly what we need, but maybe let's give it a bit of a leeway. 22 minutes would work. Is there an interesting cargo in here? That actually is nice, the metal coil, but yeah, not a lot of interesting trailers, huh? That would be nice though. Let's try that. I think I like that. The others are a bit tame. Well, that might take a bit longer, but fine. Yeah, we're nearby. Good. New flatbed cargo, definitely agree. It's so limited right now. But I'm sure modders will also get their hands on it pretty soon. That looks so good. Ah, super sleek. I like that. Now, to fit it in here, it might be a bit tricky. Eek. Okay. And one more. What a low bed means. Yeah, that's one question I wanted to ask. Oh, I think it's there. Dang it. Okay, we have to turn around. What's the difference between a low bed and a low boy? Or is low boy like the brand and low bed is the category? Low boy is that heavy haul trailer in ETS. I have a feeling it's a brand, but I'm not sure. So the mod that Alex shared recently, the ownable trailer that's for heavy cargo, that's a low boy. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's ETS only. Maybe it's an American brand. Dang it. That low boy is an American term. It's the same but different term. Ah, okay, I see. So in Europe it's more called low bed. I see. Please don't hit the gate. Thank you. Very interesting pickup points here. Like you enter a side road like this. Very nice. Like you enter like a compound thing. Although it gets harder with the navigation because they don't appear in the map anymore. Low bed is a Canadian South African term. Oh, I see. So even in the US it's low boy. Well, yeah, it's in the US it's low boy. Not a brand. Generic name for any flatbed that dips behind the fifth wheel. That is a very nice definition. Makes it super clear. Where the heck are we? Okay, this is the wrong one. Okay, I don't think we can take that then because it will take too much time. Let's settle for a shorter route then. That one maybe. Reservoir tank. Batis. Isn't that the wrestler? Might be a different one. So where is Batis? Oh wow, that's pretty far away. Is there nothing on GNT? Let's see. There is one here. Yeah, we'll take that. Just so we're next to it already. Allows you to haul trailer loads, typically construction equipment. Taller loads, rather. Ah, makes a lot of sense. So because you lower the trailer, you have that much more room before you reach the vertical limit. Cool. In Europe, oh yeah, I want that trailer. Only container trailers. Well, containers. Very nice textures on that one. Complete with stickers and everything. The model looks superb. Man, that looks good. In Europe, how does a low bed look like even? It's been so long I forgot already. They even have low beds in Europe. Like when you're hauling those tractors, that should be a low bed, right? Eek! Rip! Oh, I made it. Okay. Very nice looking trailers there. Let's go with that. There is the cargo. Okay, let's try to pick it up from here. Might be a different low bed. Caution. Make sure safe search is on. So where is it? There we go. Yeah. Whoop. Oh man, that's not enough. That is not enough. Maybe if I raise the axle it would give a sharper turn. Actually it works. Wow. Wow, that might be even too much. We're not searching for it. Okay. Yeah. Free workout. There we go. That's more like it. Googling is not even a term. I think it is now. It shouldn't be. Google is bad. Oh, yeah, I have to take a look at the cargo. Almost forgot about that. Very nice. It's a good thing they put that in, huh? You can actually see the cargo get loaded. Otherwise, it would have been very weird seeing an empty trailer. Would totally break immersion. And I think these ventilation shafts are a bit different model than the old trailers that they had. Looks a bit different, looks more high polygon. There's one I like. And it looks nice because the trailer is full. There are some loads which are like super small, and so the flatbed looks too big for it. It's not filled in any way, and it doesn't look good at all. This one looks pretty nice. We'll have to take a photo on the road. It looks new. It also looks new. That's true. Oh, very shiny. Okay, now to find out how to get out of here. Wood on top for the protection of the load. How does that work? If you put wood on top there, because the straps are holding it, and if you don't have wood in there, the straps would press against the actual ventilation, the actual shaft. I get it. It's nice. Pretty nice attention to detail, huh? Please don't hit that, thank you. Go left, turn right. This is where we came from, right? And then left again. Ooh, that's a very nice shot. I didn't notice that before. It's actually like a reactor in here. I have to take a photo. Thing is, it's being blocked by the sun. But maybe if you take the photo over there, where there's no shadow, that would work. Didn't think Germany was this crowded. Oh, that's true. Yeah. It kind of makes me remember a bit of Poland rebuilding. Kind of buildings that they had. It's a cooling tower. Ah, is it? What gets cooled in here? Heads? Oh yeah, there we go. First we have to take a photo of the Krone trailer. I showed Mrs. Clumsy the Krone trailer, as in the trailer release, the video in YouTube. And she was like, okay. And she could see my eyes were like glimmering with enthusiasm and everything. And she was like, alright. Yeah, takes a special kind of interest to be hyped about trailers. Nuclear power plant. Isn't it? I thought whenever you see those, it's a nuclear power plant. A nuclear reactor. It glimmers even more. Yeah. We have to take a shot of this, but without the blur. The dang tree is getting in the way. But yeah, that will work. That can work. Thumbnail worthy shot. Shows everything in one shot. Heilbronn, Krone, and DAF. I'll take that. Women just don't understand. My lips are sealed. Strange as I don't even hear the retarder when I specifically changed the sound files so that the retarder sound will be there. So I'm thinking it's something like Jack said. Must be something in the setting of the engine. Maybe the retarder is too weak. It's not getting triggered at all. It's actually a very nice 1:1 map. Very different feel. Oh, rip. Aside from those hiccups. Yeah, pretty well done. If you want more immersive trucking, this is the way. Although it doesn't look good in the numbers. It doesn't look good in the log. Driving only 12 kilometers per trip. Magic Mumbai bus. Yeah, I think that's the one. The best bus. Mostly for thermal power plants. Ooh. Fancy term. I know nothing about those. I'll trust you on that. Red signal. Was it? I thought it was green. Oh. Maybe there was a left turn specific signal I didn't see. Alright, Barry. Have a good one, man. Enjoy. Take care and catch you next time. No, I don't. I know nothing about those kinds of things. I don't know. I'm the type of guy who doesn't know a lot of stuff. I'm not a... I don't know. Not a trivia kind of guy. Don't know a lot of the world, about the world, and things like that. I guess I focus more on specific things. And that's why I learn a lot every stream. I wonder if this is a random event. This might be one of the updates. I read in the updates that there are like road constructions happening. Maybe it's this one. The introvert in me. Actually, some introverts might be very trivia oriented, because if they like to learn, they don't necessarily have to speak with people to be researching about stuff. But I think my personality just... I don't search for those stuff normally. I just focus on what I do and what relates to me. And if I come across some trivia that's good to know, then that's good to know. But yeah, I don't specifically look for it. Maybe that's why I don't know a lot of stuff. OCD and ADHD. GG for the bits, thanks Barry. Very trivial. That's one way of calling it. Hey Rohan, you made it. You made it just in time. Corona trailer. Corona flatbed. Oh, I still have my axle raised. 4 tons? Yeah, we don't need another axle for this. Congrats on the win, by the way, Rohan. Congrats on winning the Crony giveaway in the Foggy Weather Discord. Krishpom Sounds, you got it. You got it. You learned most of this in real life while in college, university. That's good. Yeah. I have a feeling that you learn a lot of stuff. You have been exposed to many things. Not using his open pipe sound now. I was feeling more like the stock sound. keeping it clean rather than too customized, because the trailer is super clean. So I wanted more along those lines. Also a term in aeronautics. Relates to you very well then. And it also explains why I know nothing about it. I like this highway. Very nicely done. And if it's 1:1, you'll be driving this for days once the map expands to its fullest. It is nice. Now this is where you can chill, listen to music, listen to podcasts, or just enjoy the view. BF1 Revolution. Is that a new game? Battlefield 1? Or is that a different BF1? 87% discount on it. Wow. Very nice signs as well. I like. Let's see how the off-ramps look like. Actually, I don't even need to slow down at this point. Man, this is so good. Next to the cities, this is the area I like most in this map. Oh, and we get to those very nice interchanges. 2.5, wow. That's even cheaper than the Krone trailers. That's a different one from the Battlefield 1, right? Is that like an expansion, a standalone game? Man, I like this. So many different paths you can take. Let's take a look at that in the map. Wow, yes. A 1:1 interchange, like so. Beautiful. Beautiful. I will buy it. No, it's not free. I'll not get it. It's the latest in BF1. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, BF1, the old one is what I have. I bought it for full price. I got into the hype before I started playing it, and then I realized I absolutely suck at it. But it was nice. It was nice because it's not the kind of game where you focus on the number of kills you have, right? It's more on the team effort, getting to the objective and stuff. So I had an excuse for being sucky. I was like being a team player, you know. That's my excuse. Going to a World War themed air show this weekend. Nice. I bet Jay knows a lot about that. That sounds like exactly right up his alley. Jay, when it comes to aeronautics like that, are you more into the modern ones or the classic ones? More for history or more for technology? Yeah, I assume that would be your answer. But if you only had to pick one, which would you choose? It's an actual field where the Wright brothers perfected their airplane. Oh wow! Is that somewhere close where you live, Alex? Somewhere in Ohio. Black Ops 4 Beta. Looks so good. Dayton, 2 hours from you. Why does Dayton sound so familiar? Is that in ATS somewhere? Or is that a different Dayton? Closed beta. So you have to buy the game so you can get access to it. The new technology is so advanced. It's so fancy to learn how it evolved. So starting from the roots and then building from there. Makes a lot of sense. If I ever get into flight sim, that's probably what I'll be doing. And that's probably what it makes sense, huh? Starting from the basics and then adding on the fancy stuff later on. Daytona. No, Daytona is familiar, but not Daytona. But I can't quite remember exactly where I saw it. Is there a mod that's Dayton specific? A map which has Dayton in it? I don't know. Just sounds familiar. Fly-by-wire technology and stuff. I don't even know what that means, but does that mean like the basic stuff? In layman's terms, in my kind of layman's terms. The FPS is so smooth in this area. Love it. Carbon fiber. Fly-by-wire. Those are the different technologies. Fly-by-wire is aircraft control systems not connected by actual cables. Ooh. Wow. How do they connect with each other if they don't have cables? Wi-Fi? Is it just us? Maybe. I don't look at the viewer count. Almost in the chat. Yeah, Jack and Barry left a few minutes ago. They use joysticks and electronically wires. I have a hard time understanding what's the difference between cables and wires. Electrical wires, and the cables are 14. Thank you for the lurkers, by the way. Let's not call them out, let's leave them lurking. Cables are like the physical stuff, as in ropes. Okay, I thought like cable as in cable with the wires. Okay. Not so understanding face. That happens a lot in the streams. So many new terms to encounter. Slow down a bit. That's a bit too slow. IT cable term, yeah. That's how my mind wraps my head around when I hear cables. Old planes used cables, wood, and fabric. Super old school. You're lucky Scotsman isn't here, Rohan. Have you finished season 5? Was it 5 you were watching? I want to wake him up. Now on season 6, nice, congrats. It's at our traffic light, yeah, I think so. So good to learn about how each part worked in old planes. I guess even if I learn about flight sim, that part isn't really covered, is it? The line seems a bit off here. Wait a minute. Why are there 2 traffic lights in here? I guess this is the turning traffic light. It looks a bit weird. That looks a bit weird. Not sure if that's intentional. That looks wrong to me. piston engines. And that's right up in both of your alleys. Sounds are so cool. Old school flying. Oh crap, I think this is the... I wish there's an entrance here, but I don't think there is. Let's turn around. Whoop, whoop, sorry. It came out of nowhere. Guess that's what happens when you turn in a blind corner like that. My bad. Sounds like the engines are coming apart sometimes. So is that crash boom level or even more? With those kinds of old school engines. Krone deliveries at their finest. I think it's the Swift Krone variant. Better than crash boom. Wow. Better than. We should get that into one of the trucks. I really like that they put in Krone in the trailers, in the AI as well. So even if you're hauling anything else, you still see them. You still feel like it was worth, the DLC is worth it if you purchased it. And they just look so good, goodness. Even this simple flatbed, that side skirt adds everything to the appeal. I don't know why. It looks so good to me. Works. You can feel the power when you start releasing the throttle. Black smoke just rolls. Not exactly eco-friendly, is it? No such thing. How much did we go? 17 kilometers this time. That's good. Better than 13. Save that. Black smoke is part of the experience. What, like inhaling it? Hopefully not. Maybe I hope just seeing it will be enough. Gasoline black smoke is way different than diesel black smoke. So much modernly good. Ah. So in planes they use gasoline, not diesel. Do they also smell different? That guy's pretty busy. I think he was the one who unloaded our trailer. High octane. Yeah, that's a completely different world to me. But it's nice hearing about it. Getting exposed to that world is pretty interesting. Yeah, I was lost like an hour ago or more. But I'm fine. I'm pretty used to getting lost. That's part of the experience. If you always know where you go, well, where's the fun in that, right? That's my philosophy. Guy stuff. buying all the garages. Why not? Me? No, not really. Completely different world and experience. I can imagine it. That's the extent of my exposure there. My imagination. But who knows? Maybe when I get the chance to go into flight sim, I can get a teeny weeny bit, a fraction of that kind of world. We'll see. 98 to 09. 1998 to 2009. Ooh, that's a lot. It'll take some time to get behind that. Oh, definitely. I definitely agree, Jay. But I mean, it's the closest thing to what I'll ever get to. So I'll take what I can. This is why we get into sims in the first place, especially for those people who do not have access to the real life stuff, right? Anyway, thank you for staying with me, and thank you for that pretty interesting discussion. Don't know a lot about it, don't know anything about it, but pretty cool to see you guys talk about it. I can imagine the glimmer in your eyes as you discuss about those very nosebleed technical topics. Thanks guys, have a nice day. Have you been inside the tank? No, not really. Planes are the safest, I can agree there. And I want to understand how that works. That's why I want to get into flight sim. Maybe eventually. We'll see. Thanks guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. Catch you on Friday for some Mexican trucking. Maybe we'll have an actual Mexican standoff in there. Keep thinking it's Friday. Yeah, me too. Thanks. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. And Clumsy trucking. Hey Scripps. Yeah, 1:1 trucking. Very different, huh? Very different. Has a few hiccups with the map, but very interesting stuff going on here. Very promising. Thanks guys. Have a nice day and catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Clumsy trucking. Catch you on Discord. Continue that discussion in flight sim. I'm more than happy to read through it. Thanks and bye bye. There we go. Triple beep this time because I accidentally misclicked. Thanks. See you soon.